Felicity from GetYourRockOut, and I'm here at Download Festival talking to Andrew WK. How are you today?
I'm doing nicely. How are you doing?
I'm also very, very good, thank you. Enjoying the festival, not so much the weather, but the festival itself is brilliant.
Yes, and of course, I was thinking about this. We were all talking about it in the band. As far as the weather goes, for us, there's all kinds of rainy areas all over the world. There's places that are understood to be rainy very often, and England is certainly a place that is very familiar with this type of weather. So I thought, of course, of all places to experience this, this is a place where the people here are hardy enough, strong enough, resilient enough, and focused, committed enough to party their way through really any weather. This doesn't faze people here.
Yeah, this is very true, and I must admit, I've been here before, and we've had thunder and lightning. You've not been able to see for the rain, and people have still really enjoyed themselves.
Exactly. So that's very encouraging, and that's a great atmosphere to be in the midst of.
Fantastic. And yeah, you hosted the Kerrang Awards a couple of nights ago. You must love doing stuff like that.
I really do, actually. There's quite a few things about that I like. Well, one, it's a great privilege just to be in that room, but then to be able to host and sort of present some of these great people who've won these awards with their actual award and get to interact with them a bit. Some people that I never got to meet before, like Alice Cooper, that was a real thrill. Marilyn Manson, he was extraordinarily nice. I was, like starstruck really with a lot of these folks, and just to be able to actually be useful personally, that I have some way to contribute by hosting means a lot to me. So thanks to Kerrang for including me.
I love that you still get starstruck around people like that. That's so nice to hear.
Oh, absolutely, and frightened sometimes too.
I can imagine it must be terrifying, and you meet one of your idols who you've loved for your entire life, and everything is focused on not saying the wrong thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard. It's best just not to say anything. That's what I always do.
Nod and smile, right? Nod and smile.
Yes,
shake hands.
Smile, be very kind. Remember your manners, and then just don't mess anything up.
Fantastic. And yeah, I know a lot of people are really looking forward to seeing you at Download this weekend. You've definitely been one of those names that people have come for, and that must be a strange feeling in itself for you.
It is. It's extraordinarily strange. One, because I'm not so sure even how we got here, and I don't just mean at Download Festival, but got to be doing anything of this at all over the last 15 years. It's been a very surprising, unpredictable, and very fun adventure. And the thing I'm most aware of, especially after all these years, is that the only reason we're getting to do any of this is because people, for some reason, want us to do it and want to do it with us. So I'm extremely grateful for people basically bringing us here, because we could say, yeah, we want to play Download, but you have to be wanted at Download Festival or any festival. So thanks to the good party people who want to keep partying with us, we will do everything to not disappoint you.
Good stuff. And a lot of the stuff you deal with, it's very much kind of like self-worth, self-belief issues, all of this kind of thing. And in your own way, you do deal with a lot of that kind of stuff. And what in life has made you so passionate about wanting to do that?
I don't know. It just seems like something that you're naturally inclined to try to live. And while you're trying to live and survive, you figure, well, there's got to be some ways to go about life that might be better than other ways, at least, or different ways of looking at life that might be more interesting or beneficial to me and the folks around me. Maybe there's just ways to live just like you would do anything, where if you put a little effort into it or some thought, that it will reveal more about life in the process. So it's nothing beyond that. I think just like anybody, I'm trying to have as much fun as I can and try to get cheered up and stay cheered up and make life count.
And it's great. I think so many people, they just kind of focus on getting through the day and getting through the next day, and you just think it can be no way to live.
Well, I can relate to that too. Sometimes it feels like that's all you can do is let's just get through. When challenges come, sometimes that's not a bad mindset to have. But as some would also say, we want to do more than just survive. We want to thrive. So we want to go beyond just the very basics and try to push ourselves in ways that are rewarding. But I'm really also just here to party, and that's the biggest party of all. It's just celebrating not being dead, and while you have the chance, make the most of it.
Definitely, and I think that's a great, refreshing way to look at things.
That's very kind of you. I'm glad you relate. I think most people do relate, you know?
I absolutely agree with you, and I think that, the fact that so many people get behind you so much and really identify with you is because they do relate to that.
Well, that means a lot to me, because in that way, again, it's like a team effort. We're supporting each other in these ideas, in these concepts, in these ways of life, and sometimes that's what it takes, because it is challenging. So to know that you're not in it alone, that we're thinking about it together, that kind of helps in those darkest moments.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. No, it's been a real pleasure. It really has.
Well, pleasure's all mine.
Yeah, not in the slightest, but I really look forward to seeing you later on.
Thank you. Yes, we're going to have some fun.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.